Hello, friends, and welcome to my today's lecture. That is the fifth part of Sylvia Plath's poem Lady Lazarus' explanation. Friends, in my earlier lectures, I talked about Lady Lazarus as a quasi mythological figure and also about the three suicidal attempts of Sylvia Plath during her 30 years of life. The way she speaks, that she managed to attempt suicide once in every 10 years. I had also mentioned the Nazi and the Jew image, which continues all throughout the poem. The image of a victimized and victimizer, or the oppressor and the oppressed. Also, I had also mentioned the images of the peeling off, which symbolizes the undoing the mask of the face, and also a death wish by Sylvia Plath for herself. She's reduced to a skeleton after the suicidal attempt, but still she wishes to die. And as she mentions, even after the first and the second suicidal attempts, she leads a normal life after some time. She also talks about a cat, the image of a cat dying 9 times, which refers to mythology. Number 3, she mentions which was the number of her suicidal attempts, and also the image of picking the worms off, like the peeling of the mask. This attempt acted somewhat like a disease to her, and she had, every time she was cured of that disease, she was admitted to the hospital and was treated physically too, together with psychologically. I've already explained nearly 18 to 19 stanzas of the poem. I'll be explaining the remaining stanzas in my today's lecture. Now, the stanza number 19, which reads out, "A miracle that knocks me out." Now, which continues further, "There is a charge for the eyeing of my scars. There is a charge for the healing of my heart, hearing of my heart. It really goes." Now, she mentions that people come to see her, but they do not know that every little thing of hers is chargeable. They think she is a source of some entertainment or something like her. They come and watch her, but they do not know that even the little scars on her face that are there, if people see, they have to pay for it. If they hear her heart, they got to pay for that also. And it really goes like that. And there is a large charge, very large charge, for a word or a touch, or a bit of blood, or a piece of my hair, on my clothes. So, hair doctor, so hair enemy. She mentions that doctor is her enemy. She also says, "I'm your opus, I'm your valuable, the poor gold baby that melts to a shriek." Now, she considers the doctor to be her enemy and feels that she's recreated and brought back to life. Because this attempt has been made by the doctor, so the doctor is her enemy because she wishes to die every time. But she's saved the two times by the doctor, and so the doctor, since he goes against her wishes, he is the real enemy of hers. She becomes the composition of the doctor again. She is brought back to lead a normal life. Now, the image of a pure gold, which she talks about in a paragraph, is a very important image for her. Pure gold baby, a very valuable image. So, she is a pure gold baby that melts to a shriek. Or, in a sense, she becomes pure, for a search of purity was one of her quest. Now, that purity and innocence she acquires only after she is reborn. But she is extremely sick of all those efforts that are made to bring her back to sanity or to cure her. She resents all such efforts on the part of the doctor and the other people who somehow help in getting her back normal to her life. Now she gives them the due credit for showing concern for her, but at the same time she also regrets their effort. She does mention that I am your opus, I am your valuable, the poor gold baby that melts to a shriek. I turn and burn. Do not think I underestimate your great concern. She says she does value the concern, the feeling, the sentiment, or the emotions that the people show or feel in curing her, in bringing her back to life, and making her feel comfortable as a normal person. She in no way underestimates their concern. But since it is her death wish, she considers all those efforts as futile for her. She does not want to live again. She wants the second time when she had committed suicide. She mentions that that second attempt was intentional, though the first one was accidental. And she says she did it deliberately and she wanted this attempt of suicide to last. She did not want to come back to life. But she was saved and she had to live a normal life again, which she resented. Now, in the next 3 paragraphs that are left, I'll be doing in my next lecture. Till then, goodbye and thank you, friends.